Hello and welcome, my name's Leanne Middlemass and this is my fearless story. Although I don't really feel fearless, but I have done something that most people don't do. I've learned to step outside my comfort zone and embrace life as it is now. It's not something that I've always been able to do. In fact, a few years ago, if you'd seen me, I was an absolute basket case. You see, a few years ago my father died. And it was not his actual death that plagued me in what I call my dark days, but a series of personal issues that opened what I call my Pandora's box. You know, that place where you keep all your pain and suffering and anger and unhealed emotions from decades ago. Well, when my Pandora's box opened, it unleashed a barrage of unhappiness. After a while, it started to consume me, and I actually sank to a low, so low, I didn't really want to be here anymore. Fortunately, I had a mentor step in and show me how the agony that was happening in my life was created by my own hands. I was devastated. I actually couldn't believe the pain and suffering I was experiencing was created from me. I was exceptionally unhappy, and I knew that in order to change, I had to change. It's funny how sometimes you have to take a leap of faith and do something that you're not quite sure of, but you think it's actually going to provide something amazing along the way. And that's exactly what happened to me. I had a great mentor once. His name was Jim Steins. He used to say, some people are so happy to be unhappy in their comfort zone rather than to leave and see what's possible. For me, my pain and suffering had reached epic proportions, and I no longer wanted it. But how does one go about getting rid of their anger, the unhappiness, and everything that has not been good in the past? How do you get rid of your emotional baggage? It was something I didn't know. But fortunately for me, I found someone who'd been before me and who was more than happy to show me the way. But what I had to do was step out of my comfort zone and believe that change was possible. And it's terrifying to think how hard that can be. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to go, yep, I can do this. And for me, that's exactly what I did. I took a leap of faith. So what did I have to do to change me? Well, a series of things happened, but I'd like to share one that I found that was most profound, and it's so simple anyone can do it. And I'd like to tell you how. You see, my mentor said to me, no one has the ability to make me happy or sad without my permission. When I first heard this, I thought, geez, crackers. There's no way that the pain and suffering I'm experiencing is because of something I've done. After all, I'm the victim in everything that was happening. Well, here's what she told me. Every memory you have, when created, actually has how you're feeling at that moment impregnated in it. When something happens and you need to have a reaction or action, your mind goes looking through your memories, a bit like going to the library and checking out what's going on. It'll come across a memory, and that memory has a emotion, and that's how you react. Isn't it funny how if you ever see someone who's afraid of spiders, if you put a spider in front of them, they'll react the same today, next week, next month, next year. Because that same memory and the action is being activated. I'm often asked what keeps me motivated. Well, the simple fact of the matter is life is about yin and yang. There'll be great days, and then there'll be other days. But remember, just like a heartbeat, everything that goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, and it's all perfect. One of the things I like to do to keep myself motivated is a tip I'm going to pass on to you now. And if you use it in your life, you'll find that life can be changing for you. I like to pretend that I'm the bus driver of my life. And with most buses, you travel along and you stop at destinations, people get on, people get off. Now, if you pretend you're the bus driver and the buses become noisy and cluttered, you get to stop and let off those that you no longer wish to have on board. Now, when I did this the first time round, I actually had to let go of friends I'd known for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. At first it was heartbreaking, but here's the thing, their spot allowed me to have somebody else on my bus that could enhance my journey. One of the things we don't do is we often hang on to people for far too long. And if someone isn't enhancing your life, then you need to wish them well, stop your bus and let them off. I've done that a lot over the past, but now my bus is filled with lots of people who help inspire me. I get on the internet every day and look for motivational quotes for a couple of my friends who live in the States, and it's awesome when they send stuff that resonates with me. I also spend a bit of time on me time. If I'm not number one on my list of the 10 most closest people I know, I'm not going to be happy. In the past, it used to be my husband and my daughter and the dog and family, and I was juggling balls over and over and over again. But then when I put myself at number one at the ladder, life absolutely changed. I hope I've shared some tips with you, and I look forward to doing it again. And enjoy your day. Thanks for listening.